Slap tongue. First of all, this is a video about how slap tongue can be used by composers. This isn't an instructional video on how to do slap tongue. Slap tongue is a technique where we kind of create a suction cup on the tongue, and by magic it kind of flicks back and makes a slapping sound. There's a few different ways to put it into practice. We have kind of a regular slap where you can hear the pitch of the note. A dry slap where the pitch is kind of obscured, but still a little bit there. We have a reverse slap. We have an open slap. And there's also a few different variations. Something like a quasi slap, sometimes you'll see. And you can even begin a note with a slap and hold the note through. So how can they be used? For the regular slap, speed really depends on the player. You have to ask the performer how fast they can do slap tongue. Some people can go extremely fast, some people not very fast at all. And it also depends how long. Sometimes a short burst is okay, but continuous slap tongue along will really tire the tongue out. As far as range is concerned, all the slap tongue effects are much more effective in the first octave before the octave key. So that's from written B flat up until C sharp. When it goes over the break, the effect becomes less effective, and it can even jump back down if you're not careful, and you'll hear the lower octave. It is possible to make the slap come out on the higher octaves, but it's a little bit trickier. You can hear there on the higher notes that you can sometimes hear the shadow of the lower notes coming out there as well. You can use slap tongue on multiphonics. That's very effective. As far as dynamics are concerned, this regular slap can be quite loud and quite soft. Reverse slap is a sound that's kind of similar to a tongue ram, maybe on a flute. It's not so loud, particularly on the higher saxophones. It's much more effective on the lower saxophones. Open slap is maybe the most unstable and the loudest of the different slap effects. If you saw my video on key clicks, open slap works in the same way as open key clicks. That means without the embouchure closed, without the mouthpiece closed. The open slaps will be higher than the written pitch or the fingered pitch. So for example, on a low B flat, that's a normal slap with closed embouchure. That's an open slap, it's higher, it really sounds as a written C. And that pitch relationship will be the same as the open keys. Open slap can be very loud, but it's very difficult to control in softer dynamics. Dry slap is a little bit softer than the other ones because you're trying to keep away the pitch out of the sound to try and just get the woody kind of sound. One thing to remember is that because the tongue has to go into a strange position to do the slap tongue, it's not the easiest technique to quickly move from one technique to another. So for example, from a normal note to a slap tongue note can be done relatively quickly, but you shouldn't be going back and forth all the time. Also, from normal articulation to slap tongue is not so easy. The faster that change back and forth from normal articulation to slap tongue gets, the less clear it's going to be. So I'll play each of the different kinds of slap one after the other. There is no standardized notation for slap tongue. This is my proposition for the different note heads that could be used. I think it's always important, as there is no standard notation, to always write the kind of slap that you want with the different note head every time there's a new iteration of that kind of slap. So here are 5 different kinds of slap, one after the other on the same note. And here are some short improvisations with each kind of slap tongue on the different saxophones. So this is normal slap on the alto saxophone. Open slap. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Normal slap. Open slap. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Normal slap. Open slap. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Normal slap. Open slap. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Normal slap. Open slap. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Slap tongue can also be done on the clarinet as it's a single reed friend. This is a normal slap. Open slap. As you can see, there's not so much pitch difference in those. I'm not qualified to tell you why. Dry slap. Quasi slap. Reverse slap. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, put them in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and write the name of the piece you're working on so we can come and check it out.